Okay, well, it's been a week since I took the Mercury home. I've been busy with this and that, so I'm finally going to take the time to dig a little bit in here and just to see what I bought. So today I'm going to take out these. I want to take out these fenders. I'm going to take all the lay out all the parts that came with the car, and so I'm not even sure. I mean, I bought this. There was bins and stuff, and I want to start going through this to see what I got. I said I'm not even sure. There's a lot of trim pieces. There's a lot of spare parts. There's a lot of suspension components. There's the head off the engine. I want to lay this all out. What I want to do is start emptying this car out. This is the Mercury Comet, and of course I've been looking online for body panels. And I thought this would be very similar to the Ford, what is it? Is it the Maverick or the... anyway, I can't think right now, but there's a Ford that's kind of the equivalence to this car. But the corner panels I found, they clearly said that they were not a match. So this car needs quarters, and I knew that. I thought I'd be able to find the metal. Somebody did a crude repair at some point with this, with this angle iron here. Actually... yeah, it's not horrible, but I mean, it's not what I want. I wanted the panels to cut out the bad and replace with some good stuff. I do have doors, like I mentioned before, but anyway. So this is early days here. I want to start emptying this out. The old liner in the trunk is still there. I don't even know what the trunk is like. I mean, I can see daylight from here already, so I know the trunk extension pieces, I know they need work, but I knew that. I was aware of this, and I was aware of the floor, of the hole in the driver's side floor. So I want to dig this out. I want to dig out all my parts, have a look at what I have, start pulling this interior out. The headliner looks really good, in all honesty. I'd probably just clean that up, maybe paint it, maybe even just clean it and leave it. I need a dash pad desperately. Need some metal work. This car will need metal work. There's the latch for the trunk. The ignition is there with the key. Car has no engine. Well, it has an engine, but the engine is so it looks pretty good underneath. I mean, the shock towers and everything, I mean, that's looking good. The radiator support, honestly, is looking good. For a car that's almost 60 years old, Canadian car, not bad. So, I just can't wait to start digging into this. In fact, I'm going to start now. Good looking car. Looking forward to playing with this. I also have lots of parts up in the loft. So I'm going to lay those out as well. I've tucked a bunch of my stuff up here. The bumpers, I've already bought tires for the car, 14-inch. I bought tires that were a little bit taller. They were actually winter tires, but I don't care. Walmart was having a clearance. Those tires were $39 a piece, which made me really happy. All kinds of suspension components up there, and there's a few bins. So I will be going through that. And I see some light bezels and stuff. There's the hood back there. That hood looks really good. In fact, that hood is almost perfect. It's red, and I would like the car to be yellow. Mind you, the car would look good red. But, you know, it's kind of yellow, and I've kind of already been calling it the banana, so I think I'm going to go with that. Obviously, I really want to go with that, because there's like 15 or 20 cans, I can't remember, of yellow spray bond. Rust-Oleum yellow. These, I went to the Habitat for Humanity store, the Restore where I live, and they had these spray bombs on for $2 a piece. I guess nobody wanted yellow, but when you're painting a banana, yellow's kind of good. So I really did not want to do a spray bomb job on this car, but I couldn't pass up $2 a can. I may not paint the car with these, but I may use them. I mean, I might paint the engine. I might do the interior. I mean, I don't know. I will most likely use them. Here in Canada, a can of Rust-Oleum is, $2 was a steal. These are more like $9. So I pounced on those. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm going to start emptying this car. I want to play a little bit with it. Time to start having a little bit of fun. And I don't know how to select a thumbnail for my YouTube. So most of the time my thumbnail makes absolutely no sense. I wish I knew how to select a thumbnail, because I would maybe select one that looks like this. My thumbnail will probably be the one pointing at my Tacoma. So, but oh well. I don't know. I'm not good with technology, like you can probably tell. But yeah. I'm excited to get into this. In fact, I am starting today. Okay. Well, here we are back with the Comet. I've just started to empty some of the stuff out. So you can see it came with 2 spare fenders, like I mentioned. They both have holes in them, but other than these little corner holes, these fenders are quite nice. They're pretty intact and very solid. This car has got very thick sheet metal on this. It's just thick. But so I don't know. I don't know if they made 2 had enough. Maybe somebody had a donor car at one time and they kept what they wanted. But anyway, there's a lot of duplicates. Spare fenders, they're not great, but they're there. Door cards, very rough. That's garbage. This may be okay. Some plastics that go around the back. Looks like there's enough trim there for 2 cars. Valve cover for the old straight 6. Air cleaner. Generator. Starter. Of course, I don't know if any of this works. Here's the head for the straight 6. It's a 170. There's the oil pan. Here's the old jack. Those kind of jacks that fly off and take your head off. A couple of spare pieces of trim that go around the back. Distributor. Carburetor. I mean, look at this monster. Look at this monster. You plug that with one finger. Anyway, it is just a 170. Small. I think that works out to 2.8 or 2.9 liter straight 6. I don't think these might be the horn buttons. I'm not sure. It shows that it's an S22. I still don't know what an S22 is. It's a Comet S22 anyway. Spare grill. Very nice shape. Various door rests, poles, and there's the gas pedal. There's these little pieces that go. These are missing on the yellow car, on the yellow doors, I should say. These kind of go here. They're on the red. They kind of go like that. The red doors that I have 2 red doors that are perfect. I'll show those in a sec. I probably already did. Those are perfect. I'm probably going to use those. Right now I'm thinking I'll probably keep the fenders that are on unless I start grinding and reveal some monstrosities. I don't know. The car's pretty much empty. I still want to pull out the seat. But before I do that, now that I've got all the junk out of the trunk, I want to pull this out. This old, I don't know, liner, canvas, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to pull this out live, and just to see what, because I have no idea. I bought this car really sight unseen. It's just an adventure. It's for fun. I'm going to do my damnedest to get this car working, put it back together. I am slow. I'm not a fast worker, but okay. Well, here's our trunk. My gosh. This is nice. Okay, a little bit of an issue here. And obviously the trunk extension, I think that's what they call them, the trunk extension. Those are gone, but those will be part and parcel with the quarter repair. Everything else looks very good. This is the gas tank, of course. This must be a newer gas tank. Yeah, this is shiny, and this looks newer too. So, at some point, going to vacuum this out, going to clean this out, going to wire wheel it, going to rust proof it, or not rust proof, but I'm going to treat the metal. Yeah, we're 60 or 58 years old. Canadian car. Must have been indoors at some point, but I think it's been outside for the last several years. Not bad. Pretty impressed. I think we got a good trunk. The good floor trunk. The trunk lid is not bad either. There's a little bit of an issue up here, but I think we can live with that. Overall, pretty damn nice for the year. I might even clean this. Might even clean that and try to reuse it. I don't know. I don't know if that's original. I don't know if it's worth saving or not. Anyway, more trim here. This one here, most of the stuff he's labeled, so that's kind of good. This is the truck lid, so that would go something like this. Sorry, I couldn't see what I was doing. Yeah. So yes, do I have my work cut out for me? Yes, I do. Is it going to be perfect? Oh, hell no, it's not going to be perfect. I know it's not going to be perfect. So this bottom between the taillights, top between the taillights. Yeah, a lot of the stuff, he's labeled a lot of the stuff, so that's kind of helpful. Little rocker cover with the cam. I'm just going to walk quickly to the garage. Like I said, I got more stuff upstairs, but I'll try not to make my videos too long-winded. I've already shown you the hood. In behind there is a door. It's practically perfect. And behind this hood is the other door, which is pretty much perfect. It has all the trim on it. It has all the glass and the window crank and everything works. It has door cards. They're not perfect, but the door cards are there. Here is the block. The massive, here's our massive 170 or 2.8 or 2.9 liter. I really want to do a 302. Not that I don't like straight sixes. I love straight sixes. It's just that this straight six would need a lot of work. And by the time I spend money for parts, which I was talking to one of my local guys, parts are getting harder to find for these and they're quite expensive. So probably just as easier just to find a 302 and drop it in. Of course, that's no easy task either because everybody else wants to do that too. So there's the block. I'm going to climb the loft here in a second. I'm going to have a peek at what's up here. Okay, up in the loft here. I've already mentioned my brand new tires. The car came with 3 bumpers, which I've also mentioned. These are really nice. This is a front bumper. One of them is near perfect, so I will replace the one that's on the car. The one that's on the car has a big ding in it. And there's also one rear bumper. And the previous owner, being a good Canadian that he is, he doused everything in fluid film. So you can see there's a little bit of surface rust on these bumpers, but they're nice and gooey, so they're going to be preserved. Here, that is a rubber for the windshield. Nice to have, because the one that's on the car now is absolutely destroyed. So what do we got here? We got 2 bins of stuff here. I'll try not to make too much of a mess. We got the distributor cap. I'm trying to pull this out one-handed. Distributor cap for the straight 6. Got some more carburetor parts here. I got one of these on the ground there out by the car. Put this over here. What do we got? We got a coil. Probably still works. What's this? I don't even know what that is. Does that go on the flex plate of some sort? Must be between the engine and transmission. Something like that. I don't know. I didn't take this apart. I bought the puzzle. Spare fuel pump. So we got 2 fuel pumps. Nuts and bolts all nicely sorted in Tim Hortons cups. Water pump. We got a water pump. Another carburetor. Yeah, they must have had 2 cars at one point and just combined everything. Because my car is yellow. It's got a red interior. Oh, did I mention how much of a monster this was? Holy shit, I can plug this with one finger. Anyway, I got 2 carbs. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I actually like straight 6s. They're easy to work on. But the problem with the straight 6, another distributor, so that makes for 2 of them. This one looks much nicer. Looks like it's got newer points and condenser. So we got 2 distributors. We got here nuts and bolts, a piece of hose. There's the pickup tube and the oil pump for the engine. hydraulic brake line of some sort. What is this? Is that the tube for the transmission? No, it's too big for that. I don't know right now what that is. I'll figure it out. Duratec. What do we have here? We got a bunch of boxes, just like it's Christmas. Okay, well I know what that is. Dipstick. This must be... What do we got here? Precision engineered. I'm just going to pause this. Okay, I just had a little peek through these boxes, and this is all basically the tie rod ends and the bushings and everything. I'm just going to pull one out here. There's a whack of those. I think there's enough to do 2 cars here. Anyway, there's the tie rod ends, and there's the kind of like a bushing kit, and the sleeves, inner, outer, that's all in here. There's a couple of other components, probably for the steering. I'm not even sure what they're called right now. He told me that it was a lot of parts. I just pulled out one of those things there. The bill was for $170 for one of them, so I'm not sure. There's enough stuff here to redo all the suspension components. I'm just going to put this back in the box because I'm not there yet. I'm just going to want to see what I do have. Now over here, I got obviously 2 brand new coil springs for the front, and he gave me 2 of these, the rear light bezels, and these are shiny and nice because the ones that are on the car are kind of beat up. These ones look very good, so I'm really happy about that. That's a bonus. There's one, and here is the other. Yeah, this one here is dusty and dirty, but it's nice as well. I got shocks. These are I don't know if they're the front or the back, but there's a pair of shocks. There is, what is this? Oh, there's a big long, this must be a drag link. A drag link of some sort for the steering. This is included. What's these 2 long ones? Yeah, these are shocks also. So those are the shocks. These are probably the front. Actually, I shouldn't make any assumptions. There's 2 shocks here, front and back. And over here, it's some kind of a ball joint with an arm. There's 2 in here. Right now, I haven't had a chance to really... That's probably the lower with the control arm with the joint built in. So, lots of parts. So, you see the car sitting out there with its wheels all skewed. Well, all the parts are here to fix that. I have not had the wheels off of yet, but he did say that it had new brakes, and obviously the car has never been driven. So, there's probably new shoes and stuff. It may be a little bit seized up. I did find a couple of wheel cylinders. They looked like they were old, so they're probably going to go in the trash. Those things are pretty cheap. There's probably newer wheel cylinders on the car, but we'll cross that bridge a little bit later on. The master cylinder on the car is full of fluid, so that's kind of a good sign. That car has been sitting for a long time, so yeah. So this is pretty much what I got with the car. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to the next step here. I've just kind of did a preliminary of what I have. I'm going to pull that back seat out and see what kind of horror stories live back there. And also going to take out the bucket seats. The seats in the car are completely destroyed. At least the front ones are. So let's go take a look at that. Hey, I'm just going to do a little sneak peek. You can see the driver's seat is absolutely destroyed. There's no saving this. Nothing. I'm not going to throw it out just yet because I'm going to hang on to all this, of course. But this seat is trashed. We know about this. I'm going to have to find a floor pan or get a piece of metal and piece this in. I'm hoping this is the worst of it. There's absolutely no guarantees though. This could be the shiny part of the car. You just don't know. I kind of took the guy's word. He seemed like an honest old fella. But you know, you always think your car is better than what it actually is. For the year, this is not bad. Okay, I just finished saying there was fluid in the reservoir, but that doesn't sound like it's pumping at all. Okay. So we got a trash seat. Let's get this out of the way. Now, how about a sneak peek at the floor? You see surface rust, but I'm going to be honest with you. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. I'm impressed. I am truly impressed. Yeah. Pop up some little bit of seam sealer, and you know what? I can't see outside. There's a screw in the floor here. I don't know what that was holding, but other than that, we've got floor pans here on this side. So, you know what, I'm not gonna, this is old and ratty. As far as I'm concerned, it's a moisture trap. Let's get rid of that. I know it's a sound deadener, but I don't know what this is. Was there seat belts in here at one time? I don't know. I mean, holy crap. Is this new metal or what? Is this 60 years old? I don't know. I don't know enough to know, but holy crap, if that's good. If that's metal there, that's really good. Oh, I see a bit of a hump there. I don't know what that is. Anyway, sneak peek at the floor. I wanted to pull this seat out. This back seat, I could probably salvage this. I could scrub it, I can clean it, I can condition it, I could paint it. I've done it before. It looks rough, but I don't even know how this comes out now. I see we had smokers in here at one time. God. Oh, and I tried this earlier. A little rear crank window here. The 3/4. I think it's designed to go down 3/4 of the way. I'm not sure. Anyway, this works. Pretty good. My 2010 Lincoln Navigator, I had to replace both regulators in that. So yeah. I'm going to stand on the floor there. Maybe I'll go right through it. No, I'm standing on it. You know, I weigh over 200 pounds and I'm standing on it. Alright, I'm going to pull this seat out. Live. Problem is, I don't know how. There we go. From the bottom. Alright. Excuse my filming, just bear with me. I said, I'm very excited. I'm having fun. Alright, get out, seat. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed. I'll have to put the phone down. Looks like this seat is just about out. Okay. We got the back seat out. Came out easy, I just couldn't do it with one hand. What do we got for treasures? Du Maurier, that's no treasure. Coffee cup lid. Alright, let's lift this up and see what we got. Oh yeah, look at that. Shite, yes. Yes sir, yes sir, the old man did not lie. This has got some good floors, holy. Yeah, okay, well maybe a little holy here, maybe. A little holy here. Maybe, what is this? It looks like a bit of a hump over here. Let's just get right in. Let's get right in. Very impressed with these floors. Of course, I might have just jinxed it, but what do we got here? Carburetor piece. What does this look like here? Anyway, you won't really know until you take the wire wheel. Looks like a little bit of a hump here, but no, proud to say that there might be a little issue here when I dig, but so far it looks like we got good metal. Here, I'm in the back seat of the Comet. Headliner looks good. Okay, I hear somebody calling me.